Hi everybody, today I am going to tell you a story about Socrates, who was so famous until today with the sayings like this. We know a little about the world, we need to be humble, and I know that I know nothing. Can you imagine those sayings were no more than 2500 years ago, but the meanings of them are still right. Those are the famous sayings of Socrates, who was a leading philosopher living around the 5th century BCE in Athens, Europe. He also was a father of the Socratic method, the method of analyzing, teaching, and examination, or simply questioning everything. Is it about taking or breaking out any commitments into many small pieces, and quite critical and thoughtful about the truth? He was the person who proved for everyone about his method, his ideas, even though he accepted to die with his belief in the right of his method. With his method, it required people need to be humble, open their mind, and question everything critically and thoughtfully. As a consequence, in spite of seeing Athenians stay as his father and his mother, he realized that the citizens had no right to claim against the power of the state. Because of his ideas, he opposed and satirized other sophist philosophers at that time. As a result, in 399 BCE, he died at the age of 70 because of the guilty of corrupting political morals and blaspheming against God of Athens. He had a chance to survive and live in another state by his friends, but he refused. He believed that it was the legal process. Accepting was his duty. The only right thing that he could do was to persuade them it was unjust for him to be treated like that. But he did not succeed. He was killed by poison. After his death, Plato, who was his leading student, wrote down the Plato's Apology, the book about Socrates. Through this book, people can know more about Socrates' life, his viewpoint of life, and his beliefs. In conclusion, Socrates had a big influence to the world until today. Immediately, the students of Socrates set to work both on exercising their perceptions of his teaching in politics and also on developing many new philosophical schools of thought. To this day, the Socratic method is still used in classroom and law school to discuss and expose underlying issues. Moreover, in manufacturing, they use this method to analyze the problems and troubles during the producing process. Thank you for listening.